didn't want to bring this up until the timing was right because I don't want to jinx anybody. And Sacramento Excessive still obviously has a chance for sure. So you're looking at San Diego Dynasty, Sacramento Excessive coming at you right now. If Dynasty wins this tournament, it will be their 50th professional win and the third of the year. But Excessive not wanting to let that happen. And Todd, again, we have been so impressed by Sacramento Excessive at this event.
Yeah, they've just been playing really good. And, that last game was a really close game, too. It came down, I think Dynasty ended up winning with one body alive. So if Sacramento Excessive can come out here with that same fire and not let that first game get them down, then this should be another great matchup. And, hopefully we can go to 3 games and make it exciting for everybody at home.
That would be awesome. So here we go. You are watching Team Dynasty. You're looking at them right now. Ryan Greenspan, Oliver Lang, Alex Frazier, Yosh Rao, Alex Goldman, Glenn Takamoto, and Dalton Vanderbilt.
Yeah, last game, both teams lost crucial players who have been doing a lot of damage for them on the break, and Thomas Taylor and Alex Goldman. So we'll see if if they try and switch up their breaks at all, or if they keep sending those guys up the middle to try and get across to the snake side to try and get in there and do their damage.
Well, damage is what both teams are going to need out of those front guys. If you're just tuning in, haven't seen paintball before, you need to get those front players, your attackers, as far up the field as possible off the break. You want to get them up there safely, but you want to take some ground.
We are now under 10 seconds.
All right, here we go. It could be the last game. Excessive trying to stave off a second-place finish by winning this game and taking it to a third. Here we go on the breakout. Crucial timing. Oh, it looks like Excessive losing their back player on the Dorito side of the field, and they lose Ryan Martin from the back corner. It's not looking good as seven players left alive for Dynasty, Todd.
Yeah, Dynasty quickly taking advantage of the lack of an outside presence, and Alex Frazier runs directly into Snake 3 as all the guys from Excessive are trying to stop the bleeding. Junior Brown taken out of the back center. Thomas Taylor fills Ryan Martin's void in the back Dorito snake side corner.
But Alex Frazier getting taken out, pressing hot and heavy here down on the snake. And Alex Goldman is trying to make something happen here. He scrambles to the 50-yard line. Thomas Taylor able to do damage control, get back to that back corner. That's a very important bunker, as you can shut a lot of people down from there. And that's why we've seen a lot of people die out of that bunker all weekend long. So now Thomas Taylor, it's going to be up to him and the rest of the Excessive crew. Rich Telford, back center. So it looks like
Riley Sullivan in the car wash. Jerry D'Amato trying to lock off that Dorito side, not let Dalton Vanderbilt get any farther up the field. But Dalton Vanderbilt smells the blood in the water. Up in that 50, Alex Golden, Maddie, we've seen this so many times with those two on both 50s and both sides of the field. Just putting the pressure on the opposing team, Excessive here, and letting guys like Oliver Lang, Yosh Rao, Glenn Takamoto, and Ryan Greenspan clean up the mess.
And you're looking right now on your screen, you see Riley Sullivan and Jerry D'Amato. They switched Jerry up, though, and they put him to the inside. I don't necessarily know if that's the right move. Jerry D'Amato and Thomas have been doing so much work over here on the snake side of the field now. That being said, pretty sure Dynasty's been scouting that, so I could understand the logic of trying to switch it up. But, hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And Jerry D'Amato now in the center of the field. Now we're looking at Oliver Lang and Alex Goldman for Team Dynasty. They are in the snake, and they are trying to make something happen here. Alex Goldman shooting at Thomas Taylor in the back corner. And Oliver Lang talking it up. And now you're seeing the Dorito side of the field. Dalton Vanderbilt. There streaking up to the center is Ryan Greenspan. It is 6 against 4 right now. 6 Dynasty players, 4 Excessive, 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go.
And Ryan Greenspan knows very well the center of the field is now open, taking advantage, moving up to the center 50, looking to put the pressure on Jerry D'Amato and Riley Sullivan, who are focused on the outsides on Alex Goldman and Dalton Vanderbilt. Thomas Taylor is going to be the life support for those two players, as he is the farthest wide out and he has the best view across the whole field, staying focused on the inside.
So 4 Excessive players left alive. You're seeing Thomas Taylor and Rich Telford in the back. They also have Jerry D'Amato and Riley Sullivan, and they are going to have to try to get some kills here to even this up. It looks like Alex Goldman might have got shot, and I can't tell from here. No, he's clean. So Alex Goldman able to stay alive here. He's past the 50-yard line, and Dynasty has 4 players in the red zone right now, Todd.
Yes, they do, and Maddie, that's spelt doom for almost every team in here. It's up to them. The game's not over. It's up to them to be able to capitalize on their field position, and here comes Oliver Lang looking to make that move through that roll, which we said can be a very good spot to close games from.
Oh, and Oliver Lang able to get in there. I think he might have got a shot on Jerry's shoulder trying to come through. It was a great job. He put, and it's a penalty on Oliver Lang. Not a good time to get a penalty. So it looks like he might have got shot. Jerry shot him before he got a shot on him, but Jerry comes off too. So Riley Sullivan still alive, and I couldn't tell if, I think Riley shot Oliver, but I couldn't tell from up here. Regardless, there's 3 excessive players left alive, and it looks like 3 Dynasty players left alive. No, 4. No, now 3 as Dalton Vanderbilt gets shot. Very chaotic right now out there on the field. Oh, and Riley Sullivan gets a little greedy coming over the top of the car wash. So now Dynasty is just 1 player left away from it. It's just Thomas Taylor. Fitting that Thomas Taylor is the left player left alive. The last player left alive, and Ryan Greenspan and Glenn Takamoto and Yosh Rao.
Excellent shot by Glenn Takamoto on Riley Sullivan to blow that game open. And Ryan Greenspan's going to run back with the flag and the tournament victory for Team Dynasty.
And I'll tell, we had talked about it before. We didn't want to jinx them, but that is win number 5-0 for Team Dynasty on their career, which is incredibly ridiculous. That is a monstrous statistic, and it's one of those things that, it's like, I don't know if anyone is ever going to be able to eclipse that, and they're still going.
Yeah.
So, you were a big part of that too. You were there for a lot of those wins and a lot of the grind to build that team up in order to get that team to be the team that it is today. So it's actually had some good pickups, and I think, Dalton Vanderbilt, Alex Goldman have done amazing things to rejuvenate and put an aggressive boost into that squad.
No, they were definitely the difference makers in this tournament, Matty, especially Alex Goldman, maybe a little bit more than Dalton Vanderbilt, but nothing to take away from him. Alex Goldman was just a monster this event. He was up in the field. He was constantly alive, shooting guys on the break, closing games out, getting big kills. I'm going to give him the MVP in my book.
Absolutely. I would, and also you got to think about this too. And we had talked about it before, and obviously it wasn't that big of an injury if he was able to play on it, but he got carried off the field this morning.
Yeah.
And he hurt himself, and they had to drag him to the sideline, stop the game, and then he had to get carried off the field by Rich Telford and Mike Kidman, and he still was able to step up and play phenomenal. So, yeah, I would also give Alex Golden the MVP trophy for Team Dynasty. So you really can't say enough about him. That's win number 5-0 for the Dynasty franchise. Been going for a long time now, and they have 3 wins this season alone. They are the team to beat in 2011, and they are the Surf City Open champions yet again.
Yet again.
All right, we have a replay. Let's check it out, and it's Thomas Taylor, last guy left alive. I think it's fitting that Thomas Taylor is the last guy left alive for excessive, and he streaks trying to get to that center bunker, but Ryan Greenspan is right there in the middle, and he is able to, looks like he traded out with Thomas, but Ryan doing the point, and then excessive does the point, of course, but they're heated. They just lost, took second. Excessive should still feel a sense of pride. To make it all the way with the squad that they have, that they've built up, I'm proud of them. I helped start that team, and to see them make it all the way, play Dynasty, a very strong Dynasty team in the finals, and yeah, they did lose, but they took second place, so it's definitely they should. I mean, you know how it is, man. You take second place, it's like the worst thing in the world. Everyone's like, "Oh, congratulations, you took second place," but at the same time, you're like, "Oh, yeah, that's great. Thanks, I took second. We lost."
Yeah, no, but both of these teams, like the San Diego Dynasty, they practice out of Camp Pendleton and Oceanside. They have actually been, aside from the weekends they've been in tournaments, they've been practicing almost every weekend. In excessive. They deserve to be here. They have also been practicing pretty much every weekend. These teams were the most prepared, when it came down to it. They got a lot of veterans on the team. They know how to win, and it's no surprise that both these teams made it back to the finals. And, it was a great showdown in the finals. It was a great 2 games. Dynasty was able to pull it out in 2, and they're taking home the cup again.
Yeah, another cup is going to sit on Ryan Greenspan's shelf. So
if there's room.
If there's room. Exactly. And you see Mike Hinman, I think another thing too, Mike Hinman has been such a big addition to the Dynasty squad as a coach, and they need that. You have a group of guys like Dynasty. It's a bunch of chiefs, essentially. They got a bunch of chiefs, a bunch of cooks in the kitchen, whatever cliche you want to throw at it. But when you get a guy like Mike Hinman that can kind of come in there and be the end-all, say-all kind of hardhead, then I think that's a real big addition to Team Dynasty, because they need something like that. They need a guy that's going to be like, hey, look, stop arguing. This is the way it's going to go. I listened to all of your input, but we're going to do this. And they need that.
Well, he's definitely big, but, what he brings is a commitment to discipline. Mike Hinman, as he's ran his team, San Diego Aftermath, for some time, is the fact that he brings the commitment to, the focus and discipline that is required, because Mike Hinman, also a former Dynasty player, has won tournaments with Dynasty. He put some of those numbers, on that 50. And, he has always been one of those guys that's like, you need to focus. You need to make sure that you're doing your thing. So we're out here, Excessive and Dynasty are walking off the field, doing their post-game interviews. The bleachers are starting to clear, and all the Dynasty guys are walking off, bringing it close to the Surf City Open 2011. But great event, great showing. Big thanks to all the sponsors that supported this league and brought everybody out here. RP Shear, Valken, Empire, CP, GI Sports.
Oh, all right, Alex, come here. All right, this is win number 50 for you. This team, talk to me about how it feels right now.
It feels euphoric, man. It's getting to 50 wins, definitely a milestone. We got 50 more to go to 100. But yeah, we got our crew together here. We got the young talent, we got the old guard. So it's a perfect combination.
Yeah, it looked great out there too. Ian, how does it feel, bud?
Feels amazing. It's great.
How old are you now?
16.
Oh my God, 16 years old, winning Huntington Beach. Oliver, you back with the boys? You put the band back together? Put it in my mouth. Okay. So tell me, how does it feel?
Hey, it feels like we never skipped a beat.
Yeah, never skipped a beat?
I mean, we've been beating these same teams for 10 years, and now we're back doing it again. I think we're younger and fresher and better, faster, stronger.
Mike, how does it feel? You came in as a coach, and you have to deal with all these guys arguing all the time, and it seems to be working out.
It's a family. I mean, we said we were going to do this, and then we did it. I mean, that's the best part of it, We laid it out, and we played it out. That's it, period. Nice. Dynasty.
All right, Yosh, how does it feel, baby?
It's great. It's our 50th win as a team. We got 50 more to go, and we got a great team to do it. So looking forward to the rest of the year.
I'm going to expect 50 wins before you guys are 30, so you only got a couple years to do it. So that's it, man. Ryan, how does it feel, bud? Feels good?
Yeah, I'm stoked, huh?
Yeah. Right.
We're
celebrating tonight?
Yeah, dude, right. We're on TV, right?
Yes. Yeah! All right, that's it. Huntington Beach champions, San Diego Dynasty. Thank you guys for tuning in. ESPN 3. It's been an awesome event. I'm Matty Marshall. On behalf of our broadcast crew, we're signing off. Congratulations, boys.